Hey, what's up, Tamers? Welcome back to the Tamer Talk podcast, where we try to keep you guys up to date on everything regarding the Digimon card game. Welcome to episode 11, where we're going to be talking about the latest leaks from the Ragnaloardmon and Jesmon starter decks, as well as going over the Digimon card game Ultimate Cup tournament that should be open for registration tomorrow. As of recording this video, we're recording on April 9th. 2022. I don't know why I put the year in there. I hope just in case we didn't know what year we were in. But yeah, we got. I still got the same people with me, Mafusion and Fluky. Here's my co-host and everything. Minor update. Next podcast, we're going to try to have some guest speakers. Well, at least one. And I'm not going to put nobody on the spot and everything, but just look out for that. As we continue moving forward, I'm just trying to make sure that this podcast is more fun in general. So yeah, say hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, bro?
All right, so we're not gonna go over everything again. Like we're just trying to go over like the things that happened in the last 2 weeks or 2-ish weeks. If you guys do want to see everything regarding the leaks for these starter decks, or is it structure decks in Digimon, or is it starter decks? I don't know if they continue to call it
I think we should starter decks. I think
starter
we should
decks.
starter decks.
Okay, so yeah, if you do want to know everything about all of the boss monsters and everything we're not covering in this podcast episode, for the YouTube, there's going to be a link to the DigimonMeta.com website that will lead you directly to this page. The first one we're going to go over is Genkomon. He is the black level 6 that's going to be available in the Jesmon?
Yep.
Jesmon starter deck? Okay, cool.
Yep, Jesmon's teacher, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he is a play cost of 12, black level 6 Digimon that has 11,000 DP, and he can Digivolve from a level 5 black Digimon or a level 5 red Digimon for 3. And he has a when Digivolving effect. You can play one Huckmon or a Digimon with Sistermon in its name from your trash without paying its cost. And its second effect reads: your turn once per turn. When another one of your Digimon is played by effect, up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon gains Digivolve 1. And I think that's a really strong effect in general. And it's not just limited to Genkomon, since the original Jesmon brings back Sistermon and everything, it's still going to be really good.
Plus, also, he is a Royal Knight, so he does turn on Blanc's effect to give your other Sistermon blocker, so it is a really nice combo there.
And since we have stuff like Armor Purge, or wait, what are we calling it in English?
Armor Purge, I think it's called Armor Purge.
It's still called? Okay.
Yeah, I believe
it's still going to be helpful because, again...
Oh, no, Armor Release.
Okay.
Armor Release.
It's going to come in handy against Armor Release, returning them back to their rookie form so they can actually die if they are supposed to die.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Armor Purge.
Is it Armor Purge in America?
Yeah, Armor Purge in America. Okay. My bad.
We're so good at this.
Armor Release in Japan.
No, you're fine.
It sounds like a really strong card. I mean, like really strong word, like Purge. Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. Release.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it right eventually.
Yes.
But yeah, what were you about to say about Genkomon, Fluky?
Oh no, I was about to say like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I've been out the game for a little bit. I've been busy with life, but are they still like? How's the de-digivolving effect? Do they still like use that often, or is that like something that's trying to make a comeback?
I think it's underutilized. In my opinion, it's underutilized. It's not on every black Digimon card. Yes, there are a few, but like sometimes de-digivolve is only on like common and uncommon black cards.
Yeah,
it's never usually on a super rare. It's not like everywhere anymore.
Yeah, because like at first it was really good, but now it's just like with the current program we're in right now, set 7 with Tamers and everything. And Digivolve Hybrid goes back to a Tamer, so they get the cards right back and Digivolve back again. So it's kind of like
does it get the on play effect or no?
No, it doesn't. But it's still
it's still not good because it's like you just gave them another tamer. I
Yep.
mean, like, it's just the equivalent of like they can just use that next turn. Right now in this format, Digivolve isn't good, but in my opinion, when this starter deck comes out, it might be a lot better for that format.
Especially
No, I
with
agree.
Armor Purge, especially with like X antibodies, it's really good against those.
Right. Because I remember one tournament and everything. Someone Digivolved something. I think it was like he gave me back my Tommy, and it was just the equivalent of, oh, okay, cool. And then like next turn I was able to freeze. If he didn't Digivolve and return my Tommy back to me, I probably would have been in a worse spot. But again, like that just shows like Digivolve is really, how do I say it, situational sometimes.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too. Like as compared to like step one, like Fuki is a like it's one of those things where it's like Digivolving was really powerful
at the very beginning when everybody was building tall as well.
Yeah, because like Fuki's I don't know exactly what I talk about with Digivolving when Black was originally started.
Right. But like, yeah, they just kind of like let that effect entirely just fall off, if that makes sense.
No, they did. I remember going against my brother who played Black. All that Cyber Draymond stuff.
Yeah. And it
wasn't that Machine Dramon, I think.
Right. And it wasn't doing that much. It was inconvenient, but it wasn't like, oh man, like Alter S was the best Digivolve card in my opinion. Because, you know, of course it's Omnimon, right? It Digivolves and kills stuff, but like Digivolve doesn't always kill things. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean.
Like, just because you Digivolve, it's still there. So, like, in my opinion, Alter S was the best card that had Digivolve because it actually deleted stuff that had 5,000 DP or less.
Wait, what about Ultimate Flare?
Ultimate Flare is cool too. It's just people started actually playing four cost rookies to counteract.
Oh yeah,
because remember it was like 3 play costs or less. I'm like, okay, well, all right, time to play this Patamon that costs 4. Time to play, you know, this. Time to play that. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
If anything, it just said, okay, you need to build your deck differently so that you're not always, you know, dead. Because even like people stopped using level 4s that had play cost of 3 because of Ultimate Flare as well.
Actually, now I think about you have a good point because I just remembered that that like Bushi-Agumon was also playing a lot of yellow decks.
Yes, it was increased in my opinion too. It wasn't even, it was increased. People played it at higher numbers because they're like, okay, at least it stops Ultimate Flare from killing it, right?
Mm-hmm. And he's still out, and he just come back again.
Right, and like compared to Alter S that said like if you have this amount of DP, you're dead. Like that's completely different, right? What if I need this card that has a good effect, but it only has 2,000 DP? You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, it's like rookies, changing my rookies so that they're not all 3 cost. Okay, changing my deck, so changing like the level 4s and the level 3s in my deck entirely so they don't have 5,000 DP or less. That's pushing it, right? Compared to, you know, again, just compared to Digivolve effects in general.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right about that.
Like the option card right next to it is Direct Smasher. It's a red option card with a play cost of 7. It has the effect when you have a Digimon with Legend Arms in play, you may use this option card, ignoring its color restrictions. And its effect says, main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP, and its inherited effect says, resolve this card's main effect. So I feel like this is just the Ultimate Flare.
Ultimate
Flare. What is it called? The black one?
Yeah, Iron Fist Onslaught.
Iron Fist Onslaught. So wait, one of your opponent's Digimon. Dang, never mind. It's not even a good Ultimate Flare because doesn't Ultimate Flare kill everything with the highest?
He's an Ultimate Flare.
Iron Fisted Onslaught. I'm sorry. Doesn't Iron Fisted Onslaught kill everything?
Yep, with the highest DP. Yep. This only kills one. It's the worst one.
So it's like it's a worse Iron Fisted Onslaught, and it's a worse Gaia Force because Gaia Force can just delete anything anyway.
Yep.
I don't know if this would be usable. when you can just play Gaia Force?
I feel like people are going to try it just because it can, because like in set 9 there's not like too many like big boards these days in Digimon set 9, so it might be useful for that. But besides that, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because like in set 9, based on what I saw in like
I do like the idea of like ignoring the color requirement, though.
I do like that too. I do think that's really helpful for decks like those, but it's like if it had an effect that also like let you play a Legend Arm or like research a Legend Arm or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at Jesmon support, like throughout the set and everything, they have everything they need to search, to play, to dig, to reduce costs, everything they want, everything for one.
No, I agree. It just feels like the Ragnaloardmon starter deck doesn't have, how do I say it? Doesn't have everything. It just has slice of life stuff that it needed earlier than this.
Let's put it like this. Legend Arms are the middle child. Jesmon is the fresh new kid of block.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesmon is like the equivalent of like that one meme and everything about the kids like drowning in a pool.
Oh my god.
Jesmon's like just in the air and all that, and then like Ragnaloardmon is just crying his eyes out.
No, exactly. Like
it just
I feel like you can. Yeah.
It's just hilarious when I think about it. It's like, dang, this deck really got the short end of the stick.
Yeah. What were you about to say, Fluky?
I was gonna say, like, I think, like, obviously, like, with the ignoring color restrictions, you can just spice this into pretty much any deck.
As long as you use the Legend Arms cards, right?
Yeah, true. And then, like, also, like, I mean, it does cost one less than the Gaia Force. So, like, if you had like a specific combos, like if you needed this, it had to show up. But then again, I feel like you'd rather just like not even have to
mathematically, right? So let's say that both players have a memory tamer that will go to 3. Mathematically, I would rather put them to 4 than put them to 5. You know what I'm saying? But that's assuming I'm not doing anything else my turn. Exactly. I'm not digivolving. I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. Because, like, you know, the problem with Gaia Force and a lot of other cards and everything is you better have a way to gain more memory so that you can put them at a lower number in general, right? So let's just say that there's only memory tamers. Gaia Force, if I don't do anything when it comes to using my memory on my turn, Gaia Force will put my opponent to 5 instead of 4. So that's a bad thing. Now, you know, again, Direct Smasher will put them to 4 instead of 5, which is a little bit better. But again, it's like
the build up.
The build up, you have to have a Legends Arm. So you better have a red Digimon or a red Tamer, right? Or it's the equivalent of you better have it in hand because you're probably not playing it at 4. I hope that people aren't playing Direct Smasher specifically at 4.
No,
because I start asking questions because there could have been anything. There's a lot of red removal cards that could have been played other than just Direct Smasher.
Oh, Dev, we know a local that will probably be doing this.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say like that.
But we know at a specific locals, it might be a problem when I see a Direct Smasher. It might give me a migraine. It's not going to be a problem. It's going to give me a migraine. I'm going to have to deal with it. But, you know. So let's keep the ball rolling. Let's look at the OS generics?
Yeah, I think so. OS generics.
Generics, okay. And then next to it is Systemon Blanc. But let's look at the option card first. It is a 1-cost red option card that reads, main, one of your Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. Then if you have a Digimon Puckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, gain 1 memory, and one of your Digimon gains piercing for the turn. And it has security effect, gain 1 memory, and add this card to your hand. I think this is a really cool card for the new Jesmon. It's not going to be helpful for the current old one.
So for our listeners here, I'm sorry for this rant, but
is it
what else does Jesmon need? They have every single mechanic. What else they need?
It feels like Jesmon's just getting a
They have
hand
everything. They have a Hammer Spark now. They have their own Hammer Spark now.
It's like Jesmon's getting everything. I know we just said it, but like seriously, Jesmon's getting a lot.
You might as well just give Jesmon its own color. Come on, just say Jesmon.
Oh, you
color.
got it.
That's what it's called.
No, it still has to be red because all the blocks and everything are in white, so it still has to be red, right?
Yeah, which is funny because if I remember correctly, Jesmon is one of Fluky's favorite Digimon. So I know he's be playing this.
You should be playing this when it comes out. It's gonna be great.
100%.
It's like it has Judgment Blade. It has a lot of one-cost option cards, by the way. It has Judgment Blade. It has this.
They're only missing their own delicate plan. This is the only thing they're missing. Their own delicate plan.
I hope they don't get a the Aldemon that has the delicate plan as inheritable. I hope they don't get that, because at that point it actually is a problem. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Y'all have a Hammer Spark, a delicate plan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they have everything, man. Everything.
And I still believe that although it's not a game 2, that security effect is really good.
They even had their own security Digimon, remember? I remember that one promo they got for Heckmon.
The
one Heckmon security.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Delete,
like they got a lot.
Like, oh my god, if it doesn't delete it, then just add the hand. Oh wait, it's also a rookie. We get to have more fun now. Like yo, who made these cards?
I'm looking forward to using my alternate Jesmons for this deck. It's gonna be great.
Dude, just get the event pack ones. Just spend $100 for event pack ones.
I don't want 4 of that. I was about to buy. Dude, I can't with Jesmon, bro. It needs like a starter. It needs this specific starter deck to be like top tier. I don't think it's slow right now, but I mean, like, I'm really looking forward to this starter deck.
Set 8 is not going to be played that much anymore. Like,
right.
you see players are going to try
after the Savior Huckmon, like, limited to 1. Yeah.
As we're speaking now, people are listening to this video are starting cheering at the top of their lungs. It's like, yes, Jesmon's gone! Hallelujah!
It's about time. All right. And then Citramon Blanc is right next to it. I like the art, by the way. It is a play cost of 3,000 DP, white level 3 Digimon. It has on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand to draw 2. And then has all turns while you have a Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Warrior Knights in its traits. This Digimon gains Decoy for your red or black Digimon. So I don't know how many people play Seal, but I feel like Seal's never going to be played ever again. Because I'm worried.
Be like a
yeah, no, but like, did you see that one top at DigiFest?
Yeah, the one
where it didn't have Seal at all. Yeah, it didn't have Seal in there at all, dude. Like, it had Blanc at 4, and then like a few of the Awakened Blancs, and I'm like, listen, bro. At this point, just stop printing out Seal, bro. Like,
the other Seal, they're printing those searches, so it's like, okay, that was stinging.
All right, that's good, but like. But legitimately, bro, you got to think about it, because if I play Awakened Blanc and I play this Blanc, I discard the Awakened Blanc, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I can recover and combo with this.
Bring it back, put him back on top, and just like
yeah.
And in fact, it gives him a decoy too.
Yeah. So now if you try to delete something with an effect, right?
We can't kill Jesmon anymore.
And I'm like, I don't know if there's a reason to play Seal anymore. Even
I don't know the reason to play anymore with this thing out. Like, yo, Fuki should be dancing right now. I feel like Fuki's dancing right now to hearing this news about like, yo, why play Jesmon? It doesn't die to anything else. Like, what?
Yeah, screw you. It doesn't die. I'm going to do whatever I want.
Never surrender.
That's cool, bro. Anyway.
Someone
uses Gaia Force, you just get rid of Blanc instead. You're like, oh, okay.
Well,
you gotta know.
It's like, thanks, bro. Thanks for all the memory. Anyway.
Even though they weren't so great.
The only thing that kills it is literally DP reduction. So the only thing to stop is yellow.
Literally just yellow has to play against Jesmon, and you better. And if there isn't a Seal that gives it more DP, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If I see you play this in the local, I'm not gonna lie to you. I might be
changing to yellow deck just because.
Just for you, bro. Just for you.
No. We don't do that.
That's hard targeting. That's hard targeting.
I ain't gonna have fun though, bro. I'm gonna get clapped by you.
That's crazy.
You get a chance.
It's fun for you, not for us. Remember that.
It's not my problem.
Yeah.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem. All right, I see how this.
Let's keep on. Okay, we only got like a few more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There hasn't been a lot of cards
Yeah,
that was released this past week.
Huh? Let me some vanilla anyway, so you're good.
Yeah. Nightmon's vanilla. He doesn't have anything. He looks cool though. I like his art.
He does look cool.
Bale Huckmon, he is a play cost of 5, level 4 red Digimon that has 6,000 DP, and he can Digivolve from a level 3 for a memory cost of 2. He has the inheritable effect that all turns while this Digimon has Huckmon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits, it gets 1,000 DP. Another instance of like, why would you play Seal?
Seal, why would you play any of the babies to give you 1,000 DP now?
Yeah, no, you're just gonna gain DP from Bale Huckmon. And I feel like this is really important to have a Bale Huckmon that does this, because now you're playing so many Huckmon. You're playing so many Huckmon that it doesn't even make sense for you to be playing Agumon that gives you 1,000. That the one that even the starter deck one is debatable. If you want all of your searches to go off, you will be playing only Huckmons as your level 3s.
Like I don't even see Great. Well, actually, the only one that I see in there is just Greymon. That's literally it. I don't see anyone else.
The security tech plus one. Yeah,
that's the only one I see in here. Anything else is just gone. That's the only that's the only Digimon I see that's going to stay in there. Anything else just gone.
But I mean, it does make the deck more consistent and everything. And I've been saying for a while that it just needs another Bale Huckmon in general, because I just need to be able to get my level 4s as well. Because I do feel like at a certain point, right? Yes, you need Jesmon or you lose. But like, I really do sometimes need level 4s. Sometimes I break so much with Jesmon that I don't see level 4s, and I have level 5s in my hand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I hear the words like Jesmon, the Omnimon for game, I'm just like, well, that's luck. But now search.
It's so consistent that it's like, oh, okay, well, you got me. Like, I didn't do anything to stop you yet, so.
I think the only thing I can do as a yellow player against this is just like play yellow hybrids again, because they don't die instead of either.
I'm gonna play Rossonmon. Screw this. I'm about to just play Digiburst, Shine Greymon. That's it.
Just play anything that says, you know what, how can I ruin Jesmon's day? How can I ruin Jesmon's day today?
DP reduction. Bet. Got it.
Yep. Yeah, because I just noticed this too. Before we move on to the next thing, did you guys notice that the little block here is now 2? If you look on the card, it's no longer a 1 on like the little white block that has like 1 on it. Now it says 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, what are these block icons supposed to be for?
I don't know.
They just added them, and they were like, "Yeah, here's some block icons," and I'm like, "What is it for?" And they never did anything with it. They never done anything with it yet. As of recording this video, there has not been any tournaments that pay attention to the block icons. I feel like they were bored, and they were like, let's give people a heart attack and make them think that we're about to do rotation. Because remember when they added the block icons, and like every YouTuber and their mama was just talking about rotation in Digimon, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, it was annoying.
They probably will again anyway. They see a 2 on here, they're like, oh wait, rotation going back?
Bro, I'm like, they haven't done anything with these block icons, and I think they were just doing it just to troll people, in my opinion.
They had to.
I feel like they were just trying to troll people, personally. But we got 2 rookies left. It was leaked again like a few days ago, April 4th. So the first one, Solomon, is the red level 3 Digimon with play cost of 3,000 DP. Effect both turns. Both players cannot reduce play cost. Now, this isn't extremely new. We already have a green one. We don't have a green one.
No, we don't have anything like this. This is the first one. Yes.
No, wait, was it the other one that said we had? I thought we had a green one.
So the green one and the yellow one you're talking about says you can't play any Digimon by card effects.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. You're right. Yeah.
This one that exclusively plays cards.
Yeah, you can't just play anything. Screw you, dude. Like, oh, okay. Well, that's actually annoying. I'm trying to find them. Yeah, Pomomon. Yeah, you're right. All turns, players can't play Digimon by effects. And this one just says, no, bro, you just can't reduce play costs. So we have the opposite of reducing Digivolution costs, and now we finally have a red Digimon that says you can't reduce play cost. Period.
Oh
Yep.
crap.
So,
I mean,
Oh yeah, that is for purple players. Hey yo, Fluky man.
do we
How
reduce play
Paimon,
costs that much?
I don't think
how
so.
Purple?
Paimon do it, bro?
We don't do
I
that
don't
in
think we
purple.
reduce it. No, I think that's more of a green thing.
Yeah, we know.
Oh,
We only stop green with that, don't we?
wait. Okay, actually,
Does yellow get stopped with it too?
No, there's something yellow there.
No, they gain memory. They don't.
Okay.
What
you're
color
right.
reduces play cost like that?
Oh no! I remember now. Musketeers.
No one's playing
BL Star.
Musketeers anymore. Like, no one was playing Musketeers when Musketeers came out.
Now they can't play anymore.
No
It's
one
like,
was
oh,
no one was going to play
by the
that
way,
ever.
but
He's talking about
give us support.
Starmon, the one that would reduce the
Mhm.
play cost by the amount of option cards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, but no one played Musketeers when Musketeers came out. It was like it was there, but not really. And then no one took it to. I don't want to say no one took it to nationals, but like no
They took the
one that I
world.
know of topped
Top world.
it topped the worlds.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I think it did.
Oh dang.
I think it did. Hold on. I'm actually on the page.
I thought Jesmon topped.
Did Jesmon touch world? Hold on.
Bro, I don't know. You said something top world, so you need to double check that, please.
Yeah,
Because
me
now
double check.
people are going to roast us if you're wrong.
Okay, Jesmon topped.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. It was Trubimon that topped.
Trubimon. Okay. No.
Trubimon
Yeah.
topped.
Three
My
Musketeers
bad.
did not top at all. So
I saw them play Worlds. I saw them play Worlds. I did
oh,
see them play
they
Worlds.
played. That sucks to suck to be that guy. I'm sorry. I don't think Three Musketeers
Feels
was
bad,
a
man.
good. It's just not a good call. That wasn't a good call. I'm sorry. I get it. You went to Worlds and you wanted to play a deck that you wanted to play, but I don't know why you chose Three Musketeers.
Because like I saw them play against Yellow Hybrids, and they were
Did he
doing
do
good for
good?
5 seconds.
For 5
They're good
seconds.
for
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, I just saw Yellow Hybrids recovered back to 6 memory, back to 6 security, and I saw Dynasmon attack for game. I'm like, oh,
oh
wow.
well,
Oh, right.
oh well, right? It's like, bro, Three Musketeers wasn't really played like that to begin with. It's not like it's. I don't want to say it's completely a bad deck, but it's so you can play around it so easily in this format.
It's just so weird.
When it's the same as security control, where it's like, okay, cool. Instead of doing what you're doing, all I need to do is play Tamers and Digivolve over them one at a time to kill you, and you can't recover. What are you going to do, right? And the deck only excels at late game anyway, because that's how you get to play BL Star for 3, for 4. You know what I'm saying? For 2, da 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 da. Because you have to trash all those cards.
And one thing though too, like, watch Bandai gives Musketeer support.
And I hope it's good. And I hope it's a recovery card.
If it's not, and they release this card, it's like, oh, BL back by the way, but we have a card that says no BL. You just see like,
oh
wait, hold on.
No, they just say deal with it. They're just like, oh well, look, they just don't even help us. They're just like, oh man, that's crazy. Anyway,
it's looking like, wait a minute, hold on. I since we got played here.
Here's some more support. Okay, that's cool, bruh. All right, but let's look at Ludomon. He is a black level 3 Digimon with a play cost of 3 with 1000 DP. He digivolves from a black level 2 or a red level 2 for 0. And he has an on-play effect by putting this Digimon onto the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Legend Arms Digimon or Red Digimon. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a Legend Arm Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less, you may play it without paying its cost. Put the remaining cards to your hand. Oh, I thought it was about to say bottom of deck. Okay. And then it has the inheritable effect. Opponent's turn. When you have a Legend Arm Digimon or a Red Digimon in play, this Digimon gains blocker. So woohoo, we do not have to wait until we have a level 6 to get blocker.
Get the blocker, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think this has to be played at 4 in Ragna. Personally,
I think that and the other one has to, because I remember correctly, the other one does something similar too.
I mean, just the idea of getting blocker on Ragnaloardmon was like, that's synonymous. A level 7 that has blocker is usually a good thing. I know blockers aren't used this format, but like having a level 7 that's a blocker is usually a good thing.
Hey yo, I just looked this up. the red card actually does the exact same thing. It gives a reboot though. If the difference is, does that
I mean,
give a
that's
reboot?
still good.
But
Still good.
also the heritable is the same thing though. The Digimon has blocker.
Oh, that's kind of weird now. All right, let me see. Zuba.
Yep. Oh, we're down the bottom.
When attacking, if you have a Digimon with legendary arms and traits, or a black Digimon in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. And then it does the same on-play effect, but it just deletes 3,000 DP or less Digimon for its inheritable.
Oh, wait. What I was reading? Hold on. There was someone here that said blocker still. Who was the one to give him blocker?
The little guy we just read.
Oh, there was another one that gives him blocker too. It's a level 4, gives him blocker too. What the heck?
Oh, Tia Ludomon? Oh, I see him.
He gets a blocker too.
Opponent's turn, when you have a Digimon with legend arm and traits or a red Digimon, this Digimon gains blocker. Oh, I guess against blue maybe? Because it gets rid of sources, so I don't know.
What's the point?
I actually don't know.
What's the point of this?
They want to have blocker, bro. They really want to have blocker.
What's the point of this? The heck? Can I find a war player and watch this video? Please type in the
is it just I want to have blocker all the time? Is that it?
Can someone explain to me a random war player?
Why does it need 3 cards that give it blocker?
Please type in the comments and please explain to me how
I just feel like they could have done anything else other than do what they were just doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesmon got so much good support, and then Ragnaloardmon's just looking around like, all right, cool, you can be a blocker, but I could already be a blocker. All right, but you can do it with a level 4 now. Okay, that's kind of cool. And you can do it with a level 3. What? Yeah, you can get the same effect with a level 3 or a level 4 or a level 6. It's the same thing, in my opinion.
What the heck is this?
I guess just to be there, I guess. All right, but that has been the weekly recap. We went over the starter decks for Jesmon and Ragnaloardmon using DigimonMeta.com. Again, if you want to look at all of the previous stuff that you can probably see me scrolling down on the YouTube video right now, then you can look at the description and click on the link to this site and just read yourself. We are now going to be talking about the Ultimate Cup. April's Ultimate Cup specifically, and it's going to be amazing because, all right, so as of recording this, like we said in the beginning, registration is going to open for it tomorrow, so hopefully this video is out on time on my end so that we can have a little small reminder for people who do want to enter the tournament. So the tournament itself, depending on which one you enter, so for North America, Core TCG will be the tournament organizer. They'll be hosting it on April 23, the 23rd. I don't know why I said 23rd. And then the 24th for Carta Magica. I think that's Carta Magica. Isn't Carta Magica for Canada? But they just have it listed under North America, maybe?
I have no idea. So. I mean, North America, Canada is part of it, so I think that's...
Apparently, Top Cut is going to be organizing. I didn't know that Top Cut was going to be doing one too. But apparently it's going to be on April 30th. According to their site. According to their site, yeah. I'm on the official Ultimate. I'm on the official DigimonCardGame.com site right now, looking at.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know Top Cut was going to do it.
I didn't know either. Okay, so I have another one I can enter. Sweet.
For Europe, it's going to be a card market on April 30th. Oh, what were you about to say, Fluky?
I was going to say Carta Magica is Canada. It's actually in Quebec.
Okay.
Montreal, to be specific.
Okay. I don't know why they have it listed as North America though. Then
because Canada is part of North America.
Oh, huh. I just thought they were their own. I thought they were their own thing.
No, North America is Canada and the U.S. and then South. Like you get an idea. I'm not going to go through that.
Yeah. Don't have to give me a whole lesson. I just originally thought that Canada was their own thing instead of being part of America.
Hey, don't worry. Dev's going to have a segment on YouTube that's called Talk with Professor Fluky.
Talk with Professor Fluky as he teaches you, the world about the world as we didn't get taught in in Detroit
No,
public schools.
this is what I'll tell you to do. Watch the Wacko world like country video.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just watch
That
that
is
to
a
learn
bop.
everything.
That is a bop, though.
Dude, they have an updated version of that. Just
Nice.
saying. But yeah.
Oh my.
Italy's having an offline event, so an in-person event at Milano Comics and Games, apparently, or the tournament organizer is Game Trade, so they're going to have an in-person event in Italy. In
Yep.
Oceania, it's TAC Games Australia that's going to be hosting on April 30th. Again, a lot of these tournaments, except Latin America, they're going to have theirs on May 1st because they're weird. I don't know why May 1st. They just ruined the April because it's called April. Why didn't they have one in April? All right, whatever. But the April Ultimate Cup is usually going to be in April, late April, except for Latin America, which is going to be on May 1st. No, okay, and Italy. Italy's in-person event is also May 1st. Okay, all right.
Hey, yo, guys in the comments, please forgive Dev.
No, it's like if they're calling it April, right? Then you should try to get it in April. I don't know, whatever. The format is going to be singles, constructed best of 3, and it's going to be mulligans, right? I don't know why they're not listening.
So for in person it's mulligan and side deck, and for online it's just mulligan.
To our knowledge, yes.
Yep.
But if you go on Facebook, if you go on the Digimon Card Game English Facebook group, you'll see about the mulligan thing. I know it probably sounds weird and everything, but they've been testing mulligans with the Digimon Card Game Fest, as well as side decks and everything. And like again, a lot of people's concern with side decks for webcam events is that you can cheat because the side decks are supposed to be private as well. So I'm assuming that's why they're only doing mulligans. And the mulligan for the Digimon card game is you do your security, you look at your top 5 cards of your, you draw 5 cards for your hand, you determine if you want to do a mulligan or not. If you want to do a mulligan, you put all 5 cards at the bottom of the deck, and then you draw a new hand, and you do not have a chance to do it again or nothing like that. You're stuck with what you draw after you send those 5 cards to the bottom of the deck. And there is no shuffling.
Yep.
So you have to be okay. If that hand is truly bad, you have to be okay. You have to know your ratios and be okay with those 5 cards being basically kind of going, unless you search every 5 seconds.
Yep. So for like decks like Jesmon or red decks in general, this helps a little bit because of that. Yeah, because like red, unfortunately, if you're a red player, you understand that unfortunately we do not have the best consistent rate of decks when it comes to drawing cards or anything like that. So it helps red decks a lot more.
There was a Lilithmon loop deck that took advantage of the fact that there was mulligans and only ran 8 rookies, but Lilith Loop decks itself out, so it already searches and like decks itself and draws every 5 seconds, so it could take advantage more of that, if that makes sense.
That definitely makes a lot of sense for that.
And like for me, Blue Hybrid is the equivalent of like I have to see a lot of Strabimons and Davises. I don't search that much, but it does actually, I can get to the bottom of my deck actually really easily if the game lasts for a long time. But again, like Blue Hybrid kind of can do it. It can't do it all the time. But there's only like a few colors that can really search every 5 seconds though anyway.
Yeah, like if you're a yellow or a blue player, this benefits you a lot.
Yeah, no, we've been practicing with mulligans a little bit too. I think it's okay, but that's only because like I've had multiple games where I've had like Susanomons in my hand and I can't do anything and all this other stuff. I do wish it wasn't a punishing mulligan. Now, okay, so the idea of a mulligan, right? In my head, I come from Vanguard where the mulligan is a lot more free in general. I don't want it to be free, but I do want it to not be like you're getting punished. Because again, like we just said, if you're not Lilith Loop, if you're not like a specific color, you're not going to see those cards ever again. So you have to be playing a really specific deck that will be able to get to the bottom of your deck to see those cards, or uh, or you just don't mulligan and you hope that your next draw is good, right?
Yep, it's just gonna help you
Some
out because
people still hate mulligans because it promotes bad deck building. They don't give a lot of good reasoning for it to be bad deck building. But personally, I think that you should be able to shuffle. But at the end of the day, America is not playing like Japan plays. Japan plays best of one, first of all. We do best of three in America.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's like I can't really complain because not only does Japan has not been using mulligans or side decks, they've been playing best of one with no mulligans and no side decks. So at this point, America is completely different from JP, in my opinion. Or what do they call it? I think some people call it OCG and stuff and everything. But now our formats are completely different because they never had, they don't, to my knowledge, they still don't have mulligans and side decks over there in Japan.
And also things so too, our formats, like the decks we have here in America, like I haven't seen a yellow purple Cherubi over in Japan. I haven't
we're
seen.
figuring out a lot more stuff, in my opinion, because they're getting support a lot faster than us in general. And we've had a few delays as well. So like we're figuring out a lot of different decks that they never thought about as well.
Yep. Yeah, because like I can tell like in set 8 we're bringing like a lot of different decks we never even could imagine to be built. Because I didn't even think Christmas was going to be built over here. Because like I think I saw like one Christmas deck in Japan.
Yeah.
But it only topped one thing. I haven't seen any other size deck because
they didn't even build Christmas Green Hybrid at all, I thought, technically. And I don't think they ever built yellow based Trubimon either.
I know they didn't do that. I know for a fact they didn't do that.
By the way, for the Ultimate Cup, another good reason to play this, if you're a blue or green player and you're playing Imperial Dramon, that's your only reason to really play this.
Yeah.
In this tournament. Unless you're also a competitive player that wants to just play Digimon in general. I'm not going to be like, oh man, you better be a blue or green player. No. Because the prizing is participation gets a Demi Vmon alternate art and two event packs for participation. And then top 128 gets a Vmon alternate art card. Top 64 gets X Vmon alternate art. Top 32 gets Paligimon alternate art. Top 8 gets Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode alt art. Top 2 get Omnimon alt arts. And then the first place player, gets a booster box as well as Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode alternate art. And as I scroll down to the pictures of these, as you can see, they're all for Imperial Dramon Jagras deck. Except Omnimon.
Yeah.
Except Omnimon. But Omnimon can be played, but I digress. The old Omnimon is just another chance for people to get that Omnimon art.
Yep. So, guess who called me first in the morning when this dropped and all these pictures showed up?
Oh, dude, I just really want X Vmon and Demi Vmon, dude. Oh, and the Paligimon.
They look sick. They look sick.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, for just a reference and everything, Vmon, who else? Fighter Mode, Paladin Mode, and Vmon already have alternate arts. So these are just different alternate arts of those cards. To be honest, I'm really only entering for the Paligimon, the X Vmon, and the Demi Vmon. Just being honest.
Well, you don't. You don't want expensive Imperial Dramon, or
it's just because the whole thing. Because it's like, remember when I was talking about the Vmon and everything? It's like, okay, so I have the original alternate art Vmon, and now I have the Ultimate Cup one. So now it's 2-2, and I'm like, so like, Paladin mode. I'm not sure how many Paladin modes I'm playing. So it's like, it's gonna irritate me if I'm playing like 3 and only one of them is like, you know what I'm saying. That's just me though. That's my personal gripe. Ignore me, people of the internet.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I understand it. I was thinking more like man, because like I still have like
I actually do enjoy the original alternate arts of Fighter Mode and Paladin Mode, by the way.
Yeah, no, I get it. Because like when Evo Cup happened last year,
yeah,
I still had the Greymons and the Agumons that I got from topping everything, and I just like I'm gonna put them up like they're in my binder, everything still, because like they're just prize cards. They're nice to have. They're nice
And
to
just be
remember.
looking at, yeah, like I entered this tournament and I got this from it, da 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 da, right? And like that's what I do with a lot of the Ultimate Cup stuff. Sometimes I don't even have decks that use the Agumon at
Yep.
all. Like because
Yeah.
the,
No.
the new Agumon gives 2,000 as long as you're attacking, security, right?
Yeah.
But like
Plus,
memorabilia sometimes.
yeah. Like the only thing I ever use is literally Koromon. That's literally
Yeah.
it.
No, that's me too. Koromon, the alternate art Koromon, because at least it draws you a card and it's useful. It's a one of. I have two of them, but it's a one of and everything. And
Plus,
I'm not going to put it at two just to put it at two.
yeah. Plus, also it's a participation prize. It's not like it's not a prize card, so it won't get damaged.
Right.
It's also an egg, so it won't get damaged too much
Right.
or anything. Like
I
that,
triple
like
sleeve
that.
my eggs, so it should never get damaged in my hands. I'm
Same.
weird, by the way. I triple sleeve eggs.
I mean, I feel like eggs are the ones you definitely want to triple sleeve.
Because it's such a hassle to get them back.
Yeah.
They really are.
Because Demi Miramon was like the purple Demi Miramon was like $6 at a point on
Yeah,
TCG Player, and I really don't feel like trying to buy a Demi Miramon anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought the David Miramons for my hybrid deck. The Digifest ones, is because they're hollow.
Yes, no, but like you get what I'm saying though, right? It's like you don't even want to buy the
The
how do I
regular
say
ones.
it? The regular ones because they cost so much. So you might as well spend that extra money to get the Digifest ones. Does that make sense?
Exactly. No, exactly. I get
It's the
it.
same
I get it.
thing that I use. It's the same like general concept that I use when it comes to buying alternate arts in general. So like for example, Lucamon used to be like one. I remember like it was like really high. I think it was like $70, and the alternate art was 80 or something. And I bought the
Yep.
alternate art because I was like, why would I? There's a $10 difference. So at a certain point in time and everything, it's not worth it to buy the original if
No, I
it's
get
just
it.
a $10 difference, or if it's a
Yeah.
$5 difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Like it's one thing. Just like again, for me,
Mhm.
I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, and I do like it when I play, and I play creative Yu-Gi-Oh, and I play in like locals where like there's so many creative players that like nice ready decks and everything
Right.
that I just like nice ready cards to just like play with because they look nice. Um, they just make me feel like I accomplished a lot more as a player by just like like pushing more for credit to just get these nice cards and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason why I like grade bumping a little bit more.
And by the way, and everything, I'm going to have the Facebook post that goes into a little bit more detail for the Digimon, Ultimate Cup and everything, so you guys can be able to sign up as well as look at everything yourself, as well as it's going to be in the description, like always.
Yep. And a little advice for y'all: make sure you sign up as soon as possible
Because
because
Bots up quick. They will
because
do.
yeah, no, remember the first time the Ultimate Cups were a thing? They like went,
yeah,
all the entries
yeah,
were just going in like 5 minutes.
yeah, no, like me and Dev here, call each other immediately and say, "Yo, get online now."
Right now. Like, no, that's what we're planning on doing tomorrow too. Weren't we going to go into the team chat
Yeah,
and then basically like be in a Discord call 15 minutes
yeah,
before the actual entry opens. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our plan because it's like it goes away so fast. The tickets
yeah,
just sell so fast because these are good prize cards, in my opinion.
mm, yeah. Because like I'm not gonna lie to you, even if you're not a Pokemon player or something like that,
Maybe
these
just
cards are
enter.
super. What's up?
Maybe just enter just to
Just just try to win and just try to like get the cards because like honestly, like
yeah.
like last year, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a red player, so it was more beneficial to me.
Yeah.
But I still, no matter what, I didn't even use. I was going to plan to use Greymons, but I thought more like, you know what, these Greymons are really nice. They're my first prize cards. Let me just hold on to these.
And
Like
then now
this is
they're
what,
just expensive.
yeah,
and everything
like they're
too.
like almost $1,000. Like, oh well, good thing I never used them.
Yep. Now they're
And
near
like
mint. You can attempt to sell them and everything, right?
if I ever want to, because like honestly,
Right.
like like it's one of those things just like
And
having
if
a
you do
prize
use them,
card.
cool.
Yeah, if you do use them, it's awesome. But if not, it's just like if like it's one of those things just like because like again, I'm also
My
I'm a competitive person. I used to do a lot of sports and everything, and it's like having that trophy type thing just like makes you feel like, oh, I accomplished this. I did a great job, like that type thing. And I'm sorry,
because
Deb, what
my
you say?
biggest thing is with the Ultimate Cup too. You mean the Evo Cup? People would just enter just to get the participation card and like dang just leave afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's completely fine. It's one of those things of like, hey, oh well. Some people don't have the time to just, enter this tournament fully, and there are a lot of people who don't want to enter webcam tournaments. So it's one of those things again, it's just like it's no pressure. If you know you're only here for the Demi Vmon, that's fine. Because there's going to be a large amount of people who won't enter this period because of its webcam. And the reason I feel like they still helped because these tournaments used to just sell out so quickly, and now we have the Ultimate Cup. If the Evo Cups didn't do well at all, I don't think we would have had the Ultimate Cup period.
Right.
So even if you just want the participation awards, even if you think you're not going to win and come in first place, in my opinion, it's a good way to just learn how to play a little bit more competitively. I feel like people are going to try their best in this tournament. And also, you don't really have a reason to drop unless you go X and 4, because technically, you there is a chance you can come in if you go X and 3.
Yep.
No, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Because remember that happened for us. When we're
Yeah,
trying when we're Pokemon. If you go X and 3, you can get a Vmon.
yeah,
You can get on. It just depends on your tiebreakers and depends on what table you're at near the end.
right. So
So
if you go
there
X
is
and
hope.
4, okay, right, that's a good
Fantastic.
reason to drop. But if you go X and 3, there is a chance you can come in 128.
There is hope. You just have to
Try.
you have to try and tough it out.
Yeah,
But it also depends. If you don't believe in your skills as a player, or you really just have a bad day with that, then yeah, I understand that.
completely
That's
fine.
definitely
It happens to the best of us, you know what I'm saying? It happened to me during Nats, to be honest. Like I thought I was just playing terribly and everything the few times I did lose, but I kind of just looked at everything and I said, all right, wait a minute, let me try harder. Midway through, I was losing so many games that I was like, okay, hold on. Like before before I get scrubbed out, let me actually come back to it.
yeah. Because it's never over. No matter what, any tournament, it's not over until the end. So just try your best.
Yeah.
And if you lose in the end, then I get it. But
But
if you
this
think you
isn't
can,
going to be the only Ultimate Cup anyway, because they
yeah.
did say um, April,
So
right under details, you know what I'm saying? Ultimate Cup will be played with modified rules and feature exclusive Vmon Digivolution line themed prizes. Ultimate Cups are scheduled for April, July, and November 2022, so don't miss out. So again, it's like if you're not doing so hot this Ultimate Cup, okay, don't worry. There's still going to be one in July and November, so you'll just learn from it and just keep going. This is going to be set 7 format, and to my knowledge, it's going to be um, ignoring the pre-release restriction list because if I'm correct and everything, yeah, next set will not be legal, and you will still be able to play for Eismon and for what else got limited during set 8?
unsafe.
Savior, yeah,
Yeah, so this is your last chance to play Jesmon
or an Eismon rush deck.
and Icemon Rush or Lilthmon Loop with
Yeah,
Icemon.
with Eismon dang near it for like
Yep. So this is one of your last chance to do it. So there's not much reasons to not enter the tournament, but I understand if some of you guys feel like it might not be worth it just because
right,
either you can also be like I might not have much experience on the play in the game yet. So I understand if it's you don't have much experience, you don't feel confident in it, you
right.
don't feel like it, that's fine. But my advice is just hey, yo, let me get some experience real fast. Let me go because honestly, that's what happened. When I first entered the Evo Cup, I just started playing more tournaments. I started playing against Fluky and and Dev more, started playing against a lot of players more, just got experience for it. Like, as long as you get experience, you will learn how to win with your deck.
Right.
Because like no matter what, it all depends on the player. The deck, and the player will always be a factor in the game state. You just have to learn how to adapt, no matter what.
And since it's still in a set 7 meta, it's not like the meta is going to completely change either. Since set 8 and the restriction list is going to be ignored for these tournaments. So like, as long as you do your research and try to learn about what's prevalent right now, and I'm talking about like, look at Digifest, what I'm saying? Like, look at Digifest. There was a good representation of like Blue Hybrid. All right, cool. Now you need to do your research on Blue Hybrid. Lilith topped. Okay, now I need to know how to do what's going on with Lilith. And I think Jesmon topped too.
So on the decks you'll see a lot for this. It's definitely gonna be blue hybrids, Truby, yellow hybrids, Christmas hybrids, and you might see a few Jesmons.
And a few little
and definitely low food.
So like, but that's not. I know it probably sounds like a lot, but that's not that much research. It's not like everything in the game is a completely top tier or tier 1 or tier 0 deck. But as long as you do a little bit of research and try your hardest and everything, you should be able to do fine. This game is a tempo game, but also it does help when you know what your opponent's about to do or what their general strategy is.
Yeah, because like this format is tempo is more tempo based. It's not like last format in set 6 was just like, if you were playing,
it's not like security controllers everywhere either.
It's like go on or die. It's like I literally here. Here's my little advice for anyone that had a problem with hybrid decks. Just remember this: they need tamers to play. So keep on tamers. Just keep eye on your.
You figure out how much the game is going south depending on how many tamers they have. And it is a dangerous thing when you say, okay, they have this, and this tamer, and I only have X amount of security, right? If they have more tamers than your security, then that might be a problem, of course. But it's a tempo game, and a lot of decks don't play blockers. So sometimes you might have to change your strategy up and just try to attack instead of just sitting there doing nothing.
Yep. And there's always going to be times you just have to like to go through your deck and try to figure out what I can do just to help out some of these situations. And also, if you really want to enter the Ultimate Cup and want to do well, and you're a newer player, my best advice also too, ask around your locals and try to like get in touch with some of your locals, better players or more experienced players.
Talk to a few people that actually play these decks that we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like try to get experience from them.
Yeah, no, it's not like you're like spying on them or nothing. Don't be a creep. Then just watch every game they're doing. What you say, Fuki?
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. Don't be over my shoulder, breathing down my neck, trying to watch me play Blue Hybrid. But like, ask for some general advice. Be honest and be like, hey, I'm going to the Ultimate Cup. Can you give me some general advice about going against this deck? Or, like, what is your key card that you like the most that you want to see or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't have to be, you're not interrogating them. You're just asking questions,
Yeah.
People,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and the people that are being asked these questions don't act like they're trying to spy on you. They just want to get better at the game.
My biggest thing is you'll know when someone is decent at the game because they'll give you advice against their deck. Because at the end of the day, it's advice. I'm not telling you exactly how to beat me, because as much as advice as I can give you, you have to either have a hand that says yes, you can do this, or you have to know how to play your deck specifically against this specific deck. So it's not going to be, here's one piece of advice and now you win every 5 seconds. But having that advice is going to be very helpful in the long run.
Yeah,
and like people who don't want to give advice are probably not that good at the game if they're tripping and like sweating bullets. You want to ask? You're asking for advice? Oh no, he'll beat me every time now. Like, no, dude, it's fine. Like,
like if you're if you're a good player and in your experience, it's going to like the amount of advice they give you. You already know how to beat their decks and everything. So don't be too
It's
overly cautious about
yeah.
like I understand you don't want to like give your deck away before a big event. That's totally fine.
There's
Don't
a
give away your
there's
deck.
a huge difference between giving your entire deck away and giving general advice.
Yeah,
That's what
There
we're
is.
trying to say. Just
yeah,
because you give general advice doesn't mean that person's going to beat you nonstop every 5 seconds. Because no one's going to really realistically do that.
yeah.
No one's going to be like, well, I play in this specific way and I do X, Y, and Z when you do X, Y, and Z. No, right? The only instance of like me, I like, for example, right? I think we were talking about it in Fusion when before we started recording. I was saying my favorite thing to do when someone uses the purple option card, the 6 cost purple option card, and they put me
Mhm.
to 6 or they put me to 5. My favorite thing to do is go into Susanomon if I can,
Yep.
because it you got rid of my field, and for me to retaliate and basically delete something on your board, I like to try to go into Susanomon,
Yep.
so I can some of my regain some of the stuff I lost.
Yeah, yeah, and most of the time, what since I know Dev so well, and since we play a lot in the practice, I usually whenever I like see him about to do that, I when I use like TK for example, I check my security, and if I see Susanomon, I leave him in there just
Instead
for
of
him.
grabbing it, yeah, instead of
Yeah.
grabbing it and dealing yourself a damage, he'll leave the Susanomon in there because he knows the way I play specifically.
Mhm.
But again, that might not help. This little tidbit might not help against other blue hybrid
And
players because they don't play Susanomon as much as me. I don't. I play Susanomon at 3, and like
yeah.
this isn't a secret, by the way. I've already made the YouTube video about it. So like y'all can know exactly what I play in my deck right now by just going through my channel. But I play 3 Susanomon. But
Yeah.
this is the thing. Some people don't even play Susanomon at all. They're playing Madagurumon, they're playing Azulongmon. So this little bit of advice that I'm giving and everything of don't put me to 6 because I'm going to, if you don't have a memory tamer, I'm going to put you back to 1. That's not
Mhm.
going to help against other blue decks, other blue hybrid decks that don't play Susanomon at all. I
Yeah,
saw
'cause,
Susanomon in side decks before I saw it in the main deck, and that was during DigiFest.
yep. And that's the thing too. Like always remember that like everyone is different.
Yeah,
So don't like don't assume that everyone is always gonna play like Dev. Don't assume everyone's gonna play
right.
like like that because like everyone's different.
The
Every dev is
strategy
different.
might be
Player is
the
different.
same. The strategy might be the same, but how they play it is completely different because people are individuals that have different ways of thinking.
Yeah, like here's another good example. Fuki here. Unlike Fuki, I know for a fact that if he ever played Little Fu, he'd be more aggressive for that deck than anything else. Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I'm an aggressive player.
yeah,
So he's going
yeah,
to
like
swing. He's going to know for a fact that he might lose it, but that's fine. He might have a different idea. He might have
yep,
a different stack in raising area just in case, but
yep,
he's definitely going to swing before he gets to Zort.
yep.
He's not going to wait until he gets to Zort to swing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
And we're
he,
talking
he
about, and we were talking about Lilith Loop before Cerberus werewolf mode and everything. Now with Cerberus
with Rush
with
and
has
Rural.
rush and all this other stuff and everything. Yeah, things are different. Things change, right? But
Yep.
we were talking about we're referencing before this set's Lilith Loop. But yeah, people are just different, and
Yeah, and
that's
that's what.
that's completely fine. And what were you about to say, McFusion?
Oh no, I was saying yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, advice doesn't mean you're going to beat that person every 5 seconds, but it might be genuine advice if it helps. If it makes the games closer, that means the advice was genuine. If it makes the games where you don't get too old every 5 seconds or when you feel like you've done better, then that means it was actually good advice. You know, as long as you can see some form of improvement by listening to other players, like tell the truth and be like, hey, yeah, like, this is this and X, Y, and Z, that means like you're trying to improve. As long as you can tell, as long as you're not blaming every loss over bricking, then you
Yep,
should be fine.
And if you're
exactly.
bricking all the time, build
Yeah,
a better deck.
like at that point, right? You're
Yeah.
playing Jesmon without any of the new support. Okay, bro. All right, I get it. You are bricking. You're not seeing Jesmon, nothing. All right. You're not seeing Blanc Awaken? All right. That there was only one deck in Digimon that I actually agreed with people that like, oh no, you're bricking, and that was before it was set. Yeah, it was regular straight out the gate, regular Jesmon, no Blanc Awakens, no secondary inheritable Sistermon, Searcher, Huckmon. If you were like, yep, I'm bricking, and I'm like, well, you are playing Jesmon. That was the only deck that I know that was like bricking consistently, and you couldn't give people crap for. I'm not sure if you agree, Mafusion.
No, I agree. I agree.
Because like everybody made the memes about it too, about it always bricking too. It's like, and then like one store championship, it was hilarious. Every single Jesmon player bricked at least one game, and we heard them audibly say it out loud, and it was just it was hilarious. And I bricked, and it got me. Jesmon brick, baby, like, you know, stuff like that. And it was almost every round at least once. There was a lot of Jesmon players that store championship. It was hilarious. But that's everything we wanted to talk about, guys. Thanks again for tuning in to the Tamer Talk podcast. Again, this is episode 11. And please tune in next time as we attempt to have a guest speaker to help us out and go over a lot of the things regarding the Digimon card game. And I hope you have a nice day. Peace.
Later, guys.